And moving on, Delhi and several North Indian states are in the grip of a cold wave. Delhi recorded its lowest temperature of this winter with a minimum dipping to 4.5°C. Cold wave conditions were observed at isolated places in the national capital where the mercury dropped to 3.8 and 3.2°C, and this marks the second consecutive day that Delhi's temperatures have dipped below 5 degrees C. Now the weather department has predicted that the city's maximum temperature could fall to 4 degrees Celsius on Thursday. The cold wave has also affected other states including Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, and others. Now this December is the first time since 1987 that minimum temperatures in Delhi have dropped below 5 degrees Celsius according to IMD data. The lowest minimum temperature during this period was recorded on December 6, 1987 at 4.1°C. Biting cold prevails in Jammu and Kashmir as well as the higher reaches of Kashmir received fresh snowfall. The temperature in Jammu and Kashmir has touched -7 degrees Celsius. The day's forecast indicates minimum and maximum temperatures of 2.58°C in the valley and 15.88°C, respectively. For Friday, Jammu and Kashmir is predicted to experience a minimum and maximum temperature of -30 degrees C and -15 degrees. And Delhi and several other North Indian states are in the grip of a cold wave. Like we just mentioned, that the temperatures have also decreased in Jammu and Kashmir. The cold wave conditions are also being observed at isolated places in New Delhi, and this also marks the second consecutive day that Delhi's temperature have dipped below 5 degrees C. It's also pertinent to note here that this December is the first time since 1987 that the minimum temperatures in Delhi have dropped below 5 degrees C. According to IMD, the lowest minimum temperature during this period was recorded in 1987, which was pegged at 4.1°C. What is the current situation like, especially with fresh snowfall in Sonar and Gulmar? Talk to us about how you're coping with this extreme weather and the cold wave conditions in the valley.
Well, absolutely. If we talk about last night, due to the snowfall and the higher regus, especially in the areas like Gulmar, Gam and Sonar, there is some despite from the cold wave conditions that have been continuing from the last many days in across Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh region. But let me tell you, after the snowfall the winds have started blowing across the plains, and that's one of the reasons that we are seeing that the cold wave conditions coming back again across Srinagar city. If we talk about the higher reaches of northern part of Kashmir Valley, it has received around 4.3 to 4 inches of fresh snow since yesterday, and the Med Department says for the next 12 hours it's going to be cloudy in the higher reaches are expected to receive more snowfall. However, if we talk about the prediction from tomorrow onwards, the Met Department says that for the next 1 week it's going to be dry weather, and due to that the temperatures will further dip, and that's going to be extremely excruciating for the people living across Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about Ladakh region also, that has been battling from severe cold wave conditions, the temperatures have dipped in areas of Ladakh region to -22 degrees at some places, which include Zila as well as Dasa's area. So in overall, if we talk about the situation right now, a little bit of relief due to the snowfall, but it's going to be extremely cold, extreme cold wave conditions tomorrow onwards, as has been predicted by the Med Department.
Right, the valley has indeed become a winter wonderland, and we can see snow even behind you. But talk to us about how the local authorities and the officials preparing for the rest of the winter season.
Well, the men and machinery have been put on high alert already, because some of the routes like Mughal Road, the road that connects Srinagar to Ladakh, as well as the road going to North Kashmir's Gurs area. All of these roads were closed due to the snowfall and the accumulation of snow on the national highways. After that, men and machinery were put in place to basically open all these roads, and the Met Department has predicted that there's going to be La Nina impact, which means there'll be more precipitation and the winters will be prolonged as well as more intense this year, and that is why the government is also preparing for it, because we already seen that there are huge power cuts in many areas that makes it extremely more intense, because people have to deal with the cold wave without the electricity, and it makes it really terrible for them, especially in the village areas. So but the government says they are fully prepared, especially in terms of keeping the roads open to every end and corner of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Thanks for watching this video.